they promote good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators. Please support the participants and officials in a positive manner. Profanity and other comments directed at officials, student athletes, or coaches will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal from the competition. The consumption of alcoholic beverages is prohibited.
What are you saying here, Bailey? Please make an announcement. We are not the yellow team.
Yeah, that'd be good to say. We are not the team of yellow. We are, in fact, the team with no colors. So don't cheer, but believe it or not, ETBU and Southwestern both use gray as a secondary, tertiary color.
Exactly. She seems okay. She's got a chair. If she figures it out, that's on her. If not, chalk that up to our public school system. Yeah. Now the sun's coming down. It's decent. Colony. She's the reigning conference goalkeeper of the week.
Is she really?
She is.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Southwestern University for today's match, featuring the East Texas Baptist University Tigers and your Southwestern University Pirates. Now starting today for the Tigers, number 1, Cadence Tischler. Number 2, Sarah Ramos. Number 4, Michaela Baxter. Number 6, Michelle Medellin. Number 9, Jessica Harnell. Number 10, Annalise Gutierrez. Number 13, Liliana Garcia. Number 15, Grace Shirley. Number 16, Giselle Loretto. Number 17, Kira Coughlin. Number 21, Mallory Duncan. The head coach for the Tigers is Joey Petrich, and he is assisted by Kirsten Eller. And now starting for your Southwestern Pirates, number 3, Sydney Boswell. Number 9, Jenny Pham. Number 10, Adriana Morales. Number 12, Sam Hazen. Number 14, Meredith Lannon. Number 17, Lily Van Meter. Number 23, Kayla Moody. Number 25, Jackie Powell. Number 30, Lauren Powell. Number 33, Cecilia Vanderwaal. And number 99, Erin York. The head coach for the Pirates is Linda Hamilton, and she is assisted by Felix Oshko. Now, would everyone please rise and remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Southwestern University here in Georgetown, Texas, for tonight's Pirates women's soccer match as the Tigers of ETBU make the trip down from Northeast Texas. Glad to have you with us, SouthwesternPirates.com and Southwestern Pirates YouTube page. A beautiful evening, the sun setting here in Central Texas as we start to dip in the 80 degrees. Pirates looking for a victory tonight. They are 1-3 overall. They're 1-0 here at home, coming off a tough loss on the road at Hardin-Simmons, falling 4-0 against the side. Their lone victory back against the Tigers of Occidental here on the 2nd of September, 1-0 in that one. Pirates just 2 goals this season. That has been an issue for them, putting the ball in the back of the net. We'll see if they can tonight. Led by 10th-year head coach and World Cup winner Linda Hamilton, the former All-American collegiate player and U.S. national team women's star. She is in her 10th season, a record of 86, 60, and 14, a winning percentage of just under 55% her time at Southwestern. Her 17th year as a head coach in the collegiate ranks, a record of an even 50%. Assisted by Felix Oskam, Mary Cardoni, and Anna Barrett. The visitors make the trip down from Harrison County, down in Marshall, Texas, up in the piney woods of Northeast Texas. They are led by first-year head coach Joey Petrich, formerly the goalkeepers coach, and one of the assistants there at UT Tyler and at Tyler Junior College just down the road. They are looking for a victory as well, as they are 2-2 are the Tigers, 1-0 away from home, but they are led by the conference goalkeeper of the week in Cadence Tischler, the 5'7" sophomore out of the Colony up in the Metroplex. She was stellar against a fellow SEAC foe. Against St. Thomas on Sunday, 5 saves and 11 shots she faced, 6 of those on frame. 3 of those saves came in the second half, and she also made 7 saves against TLU. And as you can tell, ETBU has a little bit of experience with SEAC foes, and this will be the 3rd team from the Pirates Conference they face here tonight. Coming off that draw in Houston against St. Thomas, they hosted TLU and Marshall back on the 13th, last Friday. They fell to the Bulldogs 4-1. Their lone victory at home this season, a 2-1 win over their former conference foe, Belhaven, over in Jackson, Mississippi. Ready to get underway. The visitors will be in yellow. Pirates in the home gray. Brian Parra is our referee for tonight's contest. A breeze, as there almost always is here at Varsity Field, going from right to left across the pitch. It will be at the back of the Pirates in the first half. Again, glad to have you with us as always, and very much appreciate your support of Southwestern University Athletics. Visitors with the opening kick, and off we go. Pirates and Tigers, ETBU and Southwestern. An early ball sent into the box. And no trouble collected by York, the sophomore goalkeeper out of St. Agnes Academy in Houston. On the season, York has played the vast majority of the minutes, 270 to be in fact. She's conceded 9 goals, averaging 3 goals against per game, a save percentage of just under 74%. She has a record of 1-2 with 1 shutout for the Houstonian. Her counterpart clad in red tonight, we mentioned Tischler, the reigning conference goalkeeper of the week. Tischler also seeing the majority of the minutes. She has played over 325 between the sticks, a 1.93 goals against average, giving up under the 2 goals against per game, averages 3.5 saves per contest and a save percentage of 68%. A 2-2 record and 1 shutout to her name as well. Pirates unable to find anything. Their first trip down the pitch, so harmlessly it will go. The first goal kick for Tischler. Offense has been an issue. I spoke with Pirates assistant head coach Felix Oskin before this, and I said, what do you expect? He said, well, we'll see. He was quite frank about that. They've had some injuries, some young, talented players unavailable, and we will see if they're able to step up here at home, get a big victory before they start the conference tilt. SCAC play right around the corner for the Pirates, and they would love to go into conference on a winning streak as they will play the next 2 on the road, including next Friday down in Seguin against those Bulldogs of TLU. They will wrap up that weekend road trip at the University of Dallas on the Sunday. Dallas rather here at home as Austin College that next away match. So mark your calendars. Crusaders of the University of Dallas will be here Sunday, October the 6th, 2:30 p.m. kick for the Pirates conference home opener. Southwestern trying to find a bit of space on that top touch line. To touch it goes. A throw for the visitors. So again, if you're just joining us, it is Southwestern in the gray, something we will reiterate tonight. Used to seeing the Pirates in the yellow, but tonight it's the Tigers of ETBU clad in the yellow. Knocked back there to the boots. Vanderhoff, the junior out of Trinity Christian Academy up in Dallas. One of the center backs for the Pirates. Junior, great size there at 5'8". A free kick for the visitors. So far, the possession has been slightly tilted in their favor. No real opportunities to speak of 3 minutes in. Good ball out of the back, dangerous into the top of the 18, headed away well by Southwestern. Pirates looking to spring the counter, maybe a transition opportunity here. Powell, nice touch over the top. Here comes Powell, ball at her boots, trying to get around the final defender. Powell looking for assistance, reinforcements, late to come up the pitch. Powell still in possession. And finally taken away. No, Powell back with it somehow. Very nicely done. Jackie Powell, the sophomore from McKinney, looking to serve this one in and will not get it, but she did everything she possibly could in that situation. The support was slow to find her. Now the visitors maybe a chance the other way. Here comes Gutierrez, the freshman from Fort Worth. And very well read by Lauren Powell. She and Jackie not related. Lauren, the junior from Harlingen. Jackie, the sophomore from McKinney. As you would imagine, both these sides, very heavy Texas presence. Don't have to go far to find quality talent here in the Lone Star State. That's why so many schools come in. Sent in over the head. Tischler with a fingertip to it. Pirates looking dangerous here. Tischler, fortunate, able to get just enough of that as there was a Pirate lurking coming in. That was Sam Hazen, the senior out of Northbridge, Mass., the Culver Academy's product. And had that ball somehow gotten by Tischler, she was right there looking to put a head to it. Vanderhoff looking for the return ball down the line, doesn't get it, so Boswell goes back. Lauren Powell sends that one in and easily collected by Tischler. Both teams some opportunities 5 minutes in. Visitors, the best chance coming via set piece. Pirates, Jackie Powell making things happen. Kept in by Hazen, nice job, and then turned over quickly. But no one up the pitch. As Landry Hamill, the freshman from Jacksonville, another East Texas product, sends that to touch for a Pirate throw. Pirates have not scored more than a single goal in a match this season. They had one in that 6-1 season opening loss against the Crusaders of UMHB. And then that 1-0 victory here at home against Occidental. But they haven't scored since the last two matches, both losses, and neither Pirates have been able to find the back of the net. 2-0 against Cal Lutheran on the road, and I mentioned their previous match, that 4-0 loss at Hardin-Simmons. But trying to bounce back, get in the win column, and trying to get that offense in gear. Both teams exchanging possession there in the center third. Visitors also winless in their last two, a loss and a draw. Still very early on in the season. Both coaching staffs trying to figure out what they have, and a dangerous ball here, picked up by the Tigers. Edge of the 18, that shot not on target, and Southwestern fortunate it wasn't, as York almost made to pay for that giveaway inside her box. That is not a position on the field where you can be careless with the ball. York, as good as the sophomore from Houston is, better just to send that one up the pitch or even to touch. You don't want a loose ball rolling around the top of your 18. Thanks to Force FC, the Georgetown club, providing the ball runners for tonight's contest. You may see them in pink around the pitch, helping things out. Southwestern always getting the community involved. And saw these young ladies earlier looking at some of these collegiate players. This is where they want to be, and they were awestruck, I think is the proper term. Some of the players even taking time to speak with them, and that will have a lasting impact, you would imagine. It's something they will definitely remember. Tried to send the throw down the line to touch again, and now the throw with ETBU. The Pirates fortunate to have the continuity and the coaching staff they have with Coach Hamilton and Felix Oscom. Mary Cardoni, the goalkeeper's coach, former star goalkeeper here in her own right, now transitioning into the coaching role for the San Antonio native. And I understand everybody wants to win at this level, but a carousel of coaches is not the way to do it. And the Pirates, with their coaching staff now in their 10th season, it has paid dividends, the patience at times they've displayed. Here come the Tigers across midfield trying to send that one. No one in yellow in the vicinity. There's Mallory Duncan, the junior local product from Cedar Ridge High School down in Round Rock. One of the numerous Central Texans on this roster for the Tigers. In fact, only Texas and Louisiana, the two states represented on the ETBU roster. I mentioned they don't have to go far for talent. Sent in, good ball, and right into the gloves of Tischler. Good opportunity there for Hazen. Tischler is well positioned in the goal mouth. And Marshall, much closer to Louisiana than it is to most places in Texas, including Georgetown. So they are happy to dip across the border and pick up some players there for that short trip. Trying to find a bit of space. Here comes Ramos, the senior from Midland out of Legacy High School. Ramos, dispossessed. Nicely done. Cutting back, able to take it away there. I believe that was Morales who was able to take it. Both teams settling down, and Hazen looking dangerous. Here she comes, shrieking forward. Looking for Powell, and just too far in front of number 25 in gray. Hazen can make things happen. She's dangerous with the ball at her boots. Really puts defenders under pressure, and you want to see more of that. Get the ball to the wide areas. Let the senior from Massachusetts take defenders one-on-one. That's where she's at her best. It is rare that she's going to be stopped one-on-one. Tried to send it through. Pirates appeal for a handball, won't get it. Powell tried to put it on the right. No shot. Maybe here. Southwestern. Pirate down in the box. Play continues. Pirate fans initially and meekly appealing for a call. It was half-hearted at best, and wasn't a whole lot in that foul. Just seemed more feet tangled up than anything else. And our referee, Brian Parra, never appeared that he was tempted to blow the whistle and point to the spot. But Southwestern Extended bit of possession here. Turn the screws a bit. Throw one by the captain, Van Meter, the senior from Kingwood. Here comes Hazen again. Oh, heavy touch. Couldn't settle it. Pirates trying to win this back in that middle third. Oh, there's some space. Duncan been able to get on the end of that one. Well, 11 minutes in, still scoreless between Southwestern and East Texas Baptist. Tigers, better chances early on. Southwestern have worked themselves into this match. A great crowd here tonight at Varsity Field. As I said, enjoying the temperatures that have now fallen into the balmy 80s. We will happily take that, combined with a nice breeze. It's a beautiful evening. Played off of Vanderrob, and the wise thing there is a throw coming for the Tigers deep in Southwestern's end. This one just shy of the corner flag. Tried to settle it there at the corner of the 18. Hazing a boot to it, but turned it over right to Hamill. Optimistic ball top of the box. Southwestern able to head it away. Trying to get something going the other way. Boswell got it back, and easy call for our referee. A lot of contact coming from behind. Sends Boswell to the ground, and Pirates will take their time before restarting with the free kick. Warren Powell moving things along the back line to Moody, her fellow center back out of League City, Clear Creek High School product. Some space along the top side for Southwestern, looking to serve this in. Try to put it back on the left. Oh, cut through. Still the opportunity. Finally closed down. Who touched it last? They're going to say the Pirates did. No corner kick opportunity there. As Tischler comes back. I mentioned the last outing for Southwestern, that loss on the road. Difficult loss in the big country, falling to Hardin Simmons in Abilene. York 9 saves on the night. When she was tested, faced 13 shots on goal. Pirates only picked up 3 shots on frame themselves, and physical contest, a combined 16 fouls. I say that, there were just 3 on Southwestern. Hardin Simmons committing 13. It's rare that there's such a discrepancy in fouls, and the team that is committing the vast majority comes away with such a decisive victory, but that was the case. As we are set to see what appears to be our first substitution of the match. Just under a quarter of an hour in, Pirates will make the first change. We will see who the fresh face is for Southwestern. Tischler sends this one right up to midfield. Neither team able to control it. Finally, the Tigers take it in the center circle. Trying to find a bit of space that time was Giselle Laredo, the sophomore from Richardson High School, another Metroplex product. I feel like the Metroplex supplies about half the collegiate soccer players at every level here in the Lone Star State.
Number 22, Lina Montes, is in for number 13, Liliana Garcia.
So ETBU making the change. Lina Montes, the freshman from Mansfield. Yes, another Metroplex product just south of Dallas, comes on, making her first appearance of the match. Deflected away. Pirates yet to clear the danger. ETBU serving this one in and collected by York. Low driving ball. York was up to the task, read it well. Southwestern trying to get back on the offensive end of things. It has been very much a back-and-forth match. The Pirates on their heels early, then they had some opportunities. Maybe they have one here. Trying to serve that to a wide area. Great ball. Hazen comes in, takes it first touch. No, flag is up. I thought she had timed it perfectly. Our assistant referee on the far side, Wang Lee, saw it differently, and that flag came up. It was a beautiful diagonal ball to find Hazen, who came from the wide area. And if you're Southwestern, that's what you want to see, even though she was flagged for offside. More of those balls. Hazen, again, I mentioned, coming from the wide areas. That's where she's at her best. She can use her pace. Southwestern again, trying to apply a bit of pressure. Landon that time, trying to get on the end of it. Pirates win it back. Sent into the near post. Tischler there. Hazen the closest Pirate to it, but Tischler, the reason she's the conference goalkeeper of the week, she commands that 18-yard box, and if it's in the box, particularly in the 6-yard box, chances are she's going to lay her gloves on it. Here come the Tigers up the other way, moving quickly. Ramos trying to get around the final defender. A battle here between Ramos and Moody able to turn her back. Tigers still in possession, but forced backwards. Now Gutierrez. Pirates yet to clear the danger. Gutierrez, low driving ball. Out it comes. Hamill unable to get on the end of it. Jackie Powell does. Here's Hazen. Looking back for Powell, and Hamill is there. Just stuck a toe out. Both teams exchanging possession. Neither able to hold on to it. Hazen, a bit of space. Unable to get around Duncan. Good battle between those two there. Southwestern having won the throw. But you really want to see them get it to the wide areas. That's where they're having the opportunity, bringing the ball diagonally. When they play just straight up through the middle, there are a lot of Tigers there to defend. Cleared away. Hazen again the target. Optimistic ball, never on target. Tischler will catch her breath before the goal kick. Still scoreless, 19 minutes in. Both teams have had opportunities, nothing to write home about. Neither goalkeeper having to come up with anything spectacular. The fans continuing to find their way out here to Varsity Field. A beautiful evening, and everyone out to support the black and gold as the flag up that time. Again, it is ETBU in the yellow tonight. They are navy and yellow, their primary colors. They use gray as an accent color, as does Southwestern at times, so making things a bit difficult if you're just joining us. It's the Pirates in the gray. But these days, I feel like every school's kind of gotten away. They're, how do I put this? They have a lot deeper color palette than they used to. It used to be pretty standard. And give them credit. Kids love it. Have fun. Powell trying to get on the end of this one. Well done by the Tigers, playing it back. Powell putting that back line under pressure is Jackie Powell, I should clarify. All the way back to Tischler. Surveys. Now sends it up. A big boot into the wind, almost up to midfield. Read it well, and coming up, Lauren Powell there with the header. Now Jackie Powell, edge of the box, flag up yet again. It was late that time, and that's what the Pirates are saying. It may have been offside, but the fact that that flag comes up late, that will draw the ire of a player and a coaching staff. Moody. Given back to the Tigers, back on their side of midfield as they will recycle all the way back to Tischler. Likes to play it short. Tigers looking to build out of the back. And turned over. Southwestern happy to take possession in the Tigers' end, and they nearly give it right back, and they do. Don't know who that final ball was intended to. Hazen was definitely closer to the sideline. Tigers. Opportunity, nice give and go here. Looking for that shot, and well over. In a game like this, it could well be a turnover that finds the first goal. Southwestern a few times has been a little, I don't know that careless is the right term, but they're not taking as valued possession of the ball as they should in their final defensive third. Tigers with the throw coming off the hands of Duncan. Gutierrez unable to keep it in. Just about halfway through the opening 45. Still scoreless here at Varsity Field in Georgetown. A beautiful facility in this immaculate natural grass surface. Unfortunate that I get to see a lot of facilities and a lot of fields, and this is in as pristine a condition as any you will find in the state. You consider how difficult it is to keep this up. The weather, obviously, a huge factor. They play on it, but always a massive tip of the cap to the groundskeeping crews. They do a fantastic job. Hazen with the free kick, sends it in with the right. Takes a bounce to Tischler. Good ball there. Pirates just late to get there, and not a lot of opportunities. There was a good one that went begging. Tischler, the big boot, trying to flip field. Who touched it last? We'll say the Pirates did. Pirates yet to make a change. Still the starting 11 on the field for Coach Hamilton. Another throw for the Tigers. Again, glad to have you with us. Invite you to join us tomorrow. We'll have some Pirate volleyball action for you. High noon over at the Robertson Center as the Pirates take on none other than their eternal foe, that team from down in the Alamo City that will remain nameless. Always a great battle when those two sides get together. They have a similar mascot, and that's about as far as we're going to go. Pirates taking a little time here on the ball, giving the Tiger defense time to get set. And again, when they're playing up the middle, they haven't come away with a whole lot. There's just far too many yellow jerseys in that center third down the spine for ETBU. Pirates' success has come when they get it to the wide areas and then elect to attack from those. But that very direct play has not borne the Pirates many opportunities. Powell, fortuitous, finds Jackie Powell, edge of the box, putting it on the left. Her shot over the top. One of the better chances the Pirates have had, and at the very least, you have to put it on target. Another change for the Tigers. Kennedy Avance, the freshman from Barbers Hill. Mont Bellevue product comes on, wearing the number 5. Back to that previous opportunity missed. It's a good ball to Powell, and you have two options. Take that one, put it on goal, force the goalkeeper to save, maybe allows a rebound, or try to cut it back. The defender, I don't think, gave her the opportunity to cut it back. She took it left-footed and just sent it high. "25 minutes in, and with the heat and humidity here, we'll take our first half hydration break. Scoreless between the Tigers and the Pirates in Georgetown. 20 minutes to go into the first half. You're watching Southwestern University Women's Soccer on SouthwesternPirates.com and our Southwestern University Athletics YouTube page. Welcome back after our first half hydration break. 20 minutes to go in the opening 45. We remain scoreless here in Georgetown between the Pirates and the Tigers. Southwestern ETBU. Again, very glad to have you with us. A beautiful night in Central Texas. The sun is set. The lights are on at Varsity Field. A nice breeze. Temperature in the 80s. Couldn't ask for a whole lot more in some first-class Division III women's college soccer. Both teams have had opportunities. Pirates the better opportunities of late. Powell had one just before the hydration break, but she sent it wide, or excuse me, I should say high rather, over the crossbar. Couldn't put it on target. Tischler not forced to make a save. Neither Tischler, the Tigers goalkeeper, nor her counterpart York has been forced to come up with anything. Both just one save apiece, or I should say actually two for Tischler, but they've been very routine. Here comes Hazen, edge of the box. Hazen looking to dance, cuts it back to the left. And a heavy touch just gave that defender time to come in to dispossess her. Oh, very well read from the Pirates coming out of the back, as it was waiting for it was Ramos, and not waiting for it was Lauren Powell. Powell happily cut her off, just couldn't keep it in play. Now, Pirates readying what will be their first substitutions of the match. It appears to be a hockey line change for Southwestern, as there will be, I count, 6 changes for the Pirates, if I'm not mistaken. Coach Hamilton and Coach Oscom going for the full line change with just over 18 minutes remaining in the first half. See if they can bring a spark off the bench. Pirates with the throw. They shove in the back there, but we will see if the Pirates have a free kick or if it is simply the throw, which was the initial indication. No, and here is the free kick for that shove. The Pirates will have to wait to bring those substitutes on. Hazen unable to settle it. And the Tigers will escort this to touch. Coughlin, the freshman from Eaton High School in Fort Worth, on the spot. Takes the throw. Off of Pham, senior from Katy Tompkins High School, last to touch it, so possession remains with the Tigers. Another throw closer to midfield. Electing to go back. Coughlin, the intended target. Powell able to get it initially, and here she goes. Oh, great ball off the toe. Has Hazen in space. That's what the Pirates are looking for. Hazen cuts it back by the defender. Great, by one. Has it on the right. Looking for that back post. Has a teammate there, but the header just off. Very nicely worked play from Sam Hazen. Did everything. Service was on point as well. But the Pirates have to get that header on target. Here come the changes. So Pirates making numerous changes. You heard there from public address announcer Grott, Gomez, Cadawar, Lara, and Morales, all new faces on the pitch for Southwestern. Oh, nice touch, able to get by. Here comes Laredo, the sophomore midfielder. Couldn't keep the run going. Pirates hoping these fresh legs provide dividends right to the top of the 18, and there is Tischler. She read it very well, was quick off her line. As a goalkeeper, if you make that choice to come off, you have to get there before that opponent bearing down. Pirates looking to flip field, a bit of space here. Grott, always dangerous, has not seen it yet, and she's calling for it along this near touchline. Grott on cue, able to take it off the chest. Nicely done. He would have liked that ball played her way quicker. She had more space had it been so. Here come the Tigers the other way, trying to find Gutierrez up the line. She'll be unable to get there, and the Pirates catch their breath before the throw. Not a lot of opportunities for the Tigers of late. Pirates, after a bit of a slow start, if you want to characterize it as that, have certainly been the better of the two sides the last 10, maybe even 15 minutes. With just under a quarter of an hour remaining, we'll see if they can find an opener before heading into the locker rooms for halftime. That shot not on frame. Southwestern will certainly be hoping that these new faces, fresh legs, can provide them with that opening goal. Just 2 goals this season for the Pirates. That has certainly been an issue. Hard to win if you don't score. Great build-up here coming forward. Vanderop tried to find Grot too far in front of her. Grot had space. That ball had to be played closer to the sideline as opposed to the inline. And just no chance for her to catch up to it before it went out for a goal kick. As the Tigers saw the line change from Southwestern, now they will make some changes of their own. We'll see if Tischler takes the goal kick first, and it appears that she will. So the new face is still checking in at the far side scorers table. Tigers able to keep it in, but under pressure here from Southwestern. Pirates with it. Good ball in, but just to the side netting as Tischler had it covered the whole way. And now the trio of new Tigers comes on. Leah Pena, the freshman from Red Oak, Texas, comes on. Alongside Vanessa Morales, the freshman defender from Wiley, and Jordan Vitale, the freshman, another Wiley product. Those two high school teammates that have made the trip to Marshall to continue their playing careers together, now at the collegiate level, both on. It's been entertaining. Both teams playing some open soccer. Pirates, good opportunity here. Again, just off. If you're a Pirate fan, and certainly a player or coach, you have to be frustrated. They've had chances, but they haven't been on target. And at the very least, you have to put it on frame. Force Tischler into a save. She's been let off the hook. She's seen a lot of shots come her way of late. Very few of them she's had to do anything about. Pirates again. Well won. Trying to get a cross off. Do they have a corner? They do. Our far side assistant referee pointing to that top side corner flag. Here comes a rare set piece chance for Southwestern as they will bring numbers into the box. Maybe the opener comes via the corner. We'll see what kind of service Southwestern can send in here. It'll be an in-swinger coming from the left. To the near post and into the back of the net. Oh my, what a mistake. I don't know if anyone touched that ball. That ball may have just gone through. If it is, that is an Olympico. It may be one of the more interesting Olympicos you ever see. We will have to see. But it appeared to me that that ball just went all the way through the box. No one got on the end of it. And either way, Pirates on top, 1-0, 11:40 remaining in the first half. That is not how they drew it up, but they will absolutely take it. Just their third goal of the season. The black and gold fans on their feet. They were not expecting that, nor was I. Spears, a freshman from Lindale, another East Texas product on. Alongside Kelsey West, the sophomore defender. How do the Tigers respond after conceding a goal like that? I don't even know how you categorize that one. But the only thing that matters is it found the back of the net, and Pirates ahead 1-0. Goals have eluded them this season. They've not scored more than a single goal in a game this year. Could tonight be the first time they get in double figures, able to find more than one, I should say. Pirates knocking things around, playing with a bit of confidence, as you can tell. This is going to be a critical 10 minutes in this first half for both these teams, particularly for the Tigers. You would imagine they'll be working hard trying to find the equalizer as this gets by Grott. Tigers are just going to watch it go out. It'll be a throw deep in their own end. Pirates chance to apply some pressure and keep the Tigers in that defensive third, maybe win it back. Southwestern will have the throw in a dangerous area. They can put this into the box. Vanderrob, the junior from Dallas, will take it. Right to the edge of the box. Finally cleared away, all the way up to Ramos. Senior from Midland. Visitors don't have numbers forward. Now playing it out wide. Good ball using the full width. But couldn't get to it. Pirates have the throw. So for just the second time this season, the Pirates with a lead. They beat Occidental 1-0 here at home back on September the 2nd. The only other goal they scored was in a 6-1 loss at UMHB, just up the road in Belton. Interesting to see how Southwestern plays with the lead. They sit back. It doesn't appear to be the case, as I mentioned the confidence, and they're playing quickly, trying to find insurance. No one in yellow there, just trying to send something in. York saw it coming a mile away, did the sophomore goalkeeper from Space City. She was easily to it and elects to roll it out. Pirates playing out of the back. Grott looking for the give and go. An opportunity to get it back to number 7 in gray. Instead, they like to pull it back. Southwestern, as I said, they're knocking things around. You can just see a difference after that goal. When you've had issues scoring goals, it starts to weigh on you. Southwestern with it. Morales that time, the sophomore from Round Rock out of Savio. Just a little disconnect on that final ball as the Tigers will happily catch their breath with the goal kick. But I like this from Southwestern. They're moving quicker. They're winning those 50-50 balls. They're knocking it around. They're not spending nearly as much time with the ball at their feet as they did early. To my previous point, when you haven't scored a whole lot, just the confidence boost and what it does to you mentally and psychologically. Because make no mistake about it, you know what your stats are. And coaching staffs may not harp on it, but you certainly know. You've been outscored 12-2 this season coming into tonight. That is not something that needs to be put on the locker room bulletin board. Tigers throw, just under 7 minutes remaining here in the first half. Nine of the 10 field players for the Pirates on the Tigers' side of midfield. Now everyone in gray across that line as they continue just to keep the Tigers under pressure, trying to win that ball back in dangerous areas, give those forwards and attacking midfielders more opportunities. They will not get one here. Obviously, an entire second half to play, but for Southwestern, if they can go into halftime maintaining this 1-0 lead, I think they will be more than pleased. Morales, oh, good ball over the top, finds Grott. Grott, 3 defenders closing her down. Her shot just over. I thought that was going to dip. Grott, such a talented goal scorer, and when that ball came off the boot of the senior from Vandergrift, I thought the former Viper had struck that one perfectly. And I thought it was just going to come down. Tischler's playing off her line just a bit. And had that ball had any swerve, any dip to it, it would have gotten just underneath, but it kept rising. And as a result, Tischler let off the hook. But this is what Grott brings, and be able to bring a player of her caliber off the bench is a huge luxury. She's a starter, and just electing to bring her on as a substitute so you have that weapon coming off the bench, keeping her fresh. She was part of that 6 Pirate substitution when they made the line change back with just about 20 minutes remaining in the half. She has been influential, to put it mildly. Poor clearance there, out to touch. Pirates will have a throw just at midfield. And her up. Again, here comes Grott. And the Tigers not letting number 7 in gray get any space. They are closing her down quickly with 2 defenders. Tischler will watch this one off the mark, and Pirates may have taken that one just a bit too quickly. Under 5 minutes remaining in the half. 1-0 Southwestern. The goal came via a Pirates corner. It was a low driving ball headed toward the top of the 6-yard box, and it just got through a mass of bodies. Everyone in gray, everyone in yellow watching it, and somehow it ended up in the back of the net. And the foul against the Tigers. Enough there from Ramos to elicit the whistle from our referee, Brian Parra. Another dead ball opportunity for Southwestern. Grott will come over to take it, as you would imagine. Morales there as well. We'll see which of them is given the chance. Under 3.5 remaining. Grott, Morales, and I do believe it will be Grott to take it. We'll see. They're going to play it, a nice little set ball. Grott down the line. And they have a corner. Just about to say, missed opportunity for Southwestern, but they do win a corner out of it with just over 3 minutes remaining in the half. We know what happened last time Pirates were over at that far side corner flag. We'll see if they can do it again. This to the back post, sent in. Tischler, oh, cleared off the line. No. It looked like it was off the line. Pirates pounce on it, and they're on top 2-0. Pirates find insurance, 2:53 remaining in the half. Both goals coming from corner kicks, both from that top side. And the visitors clearly having some issues on the set-piece defense. They had a player on both posts. It was cleared off the line. But when I say that, it wasn't cleared out. It was cleared directly across the goal mouth. And instead of sending that one out of the box, it just went back across the face of goal, and Southwestern was able to jump on it, and they bury it for their second goal. And Grott will be awarded with the goal. So Grott finds insurance, 2-0 Pirates. And very well deserved the way she's been playing since coming on as a substitute. Yeah, Grott, a difference maker if there ever was one. And that's what you expect from your seniors. Who's going to step up? Pirates have equaled their season goal total tonight in the first half. Only 2 goals coming into tonight's contest all season long. They have already scored 2 here tonight, and we still have an entire second half to play. I said earlier the Pirates would be thrilled going into half with a 1-0 lead, having led only once this season in that victory over Occidental, but they are going to be ecstatic as they now go into the locker room with a 2-0 lead if they can keep the Tigers off the board for the next minute 45 to end this first half. After a slow start, Southwestern is really taking control of this one. And you can argue a lot of it came when they made those 6 changes, when the 6 new faces came on for Southwestern around the 20-minute mark. They have been the better side by some measure since that line change. Give coaches credit where credit's due. A lot of times we just harp on what we think they do wrong, but there's a reason that Pirates head coach Linda Hamilton is a World Cup winner and 4-time collegiate All-American, her time at North Carolina State, and the famed Tar Heels of UNC. A lot of contact from behind. Grott goes down, but no whistle. Ultimately, no trouble for York. I'm a bit surprised that there was not a whistle on that, as we are now under 60 seconds remaining in the first half. Pirates will be content just to run out the clock, you would imagine, and take this lead, their largest of the season, into the locker rooms. The question is, what can the Tigers do in the second half? Backs against the wall. A team with a 2-2 record. They are unbeaten on the road, just their second road match of the season, but they are 1-0 in away fixtures as ETBU, and if they're going to keep that unblemished road record alive, they're going to have a vastly improved second half performance. Final few seconds of the first half. And the opening 45 comes to a close. 2-0 Pirates on top. 2 goals, both coming from corner kicks as the Pirates take the lead into the break. We'll step aside. Back with you in 15 minutes for half number 2 here at Varsity Field in Georgetown. The hosts, Southwestern University Pirates, lead the visiting East Texas Baptist University Tigers 2-0 at halftime. Welcome back. Start of the second half here on SouthwesternPirates.com and our Southwestern University Athletics YouTube page. Pirates lead the visiting Tigers of ETBU 2-0. Both goals coming from corner kicks. Very similar, in fact. Both coming from that top side, left-footed in-swingers. And the Pirates took full advantage of the set pieces as they have now equaled their season total with 2 in this match. Had 2 coming into today, and it took them 45 minutes to equal that total. We'll see if they can add to it, having scored more games today than they have in any match this season. Here comes Southwestern right out of the gates. Tischler there, the sophomore goalkeeper from the Colony and the reigning conference goalkeeper of the week in the ASC. Tischler, certainly, I would say, busier than her counterpart, not by a long stretch, as she was forced into 3 saves. Aaron York, the sophomore from Houston, just 1. But the Pirates made 6 changes just about halfway through the first half, a little over halfway through. And those paid major dividends for Southwestern. They brought on a different complexion, some new faces. And a lot of those 6 are continuing to start the second half, including Lauren Grott. They're up on the top left wing. She was hugely influential for Southwestern coming off the bench. Really provided a lot of pace and a dangerous attacking force, number 7 from Austin. Van Meter, senior captain from Kingwood. Throw down the line. Cut back, nicely done here, Southwestern. Over a bit of space. Gomez looking for Grott across the face of goal. And the Pirates clearly trying to add to this 2-goal total early in the second half. And when I spoke with their assistant coach, Felix Oscom, pre-match, and I asked him his thoughts, he said, we'll see. It's kind of Jekyll and Hyde, not entirely sure. There hasn't been a lot of consistency. But I'm sure the coaching staff will be quite pleased with what they saw in the first 45. Here come the Tigers the other way, trying to find something via the counter. Sent in just off the head of the intended target. And no one else in yellow in the vicinity able to get on the end of it. ETBU best chances came early in the first half, and then the Pirates settled down and really took it to the visitors from East Texas. Boswell holding up play. Pirates waiting for reinforcements. Nicely done using the full width. Trying to play along that top touchline, trying to cut it back in. Good ball into the vicinity. Tischler got a fingertip to it. Nicely done, as she could not have let that one get over. There were 2 Pirates there. So things really opening up early here in the second half. Pirates numbers forward. Here come the Tigers the other way. Oh, good ball down the line. Able to find Sarah Ramos. Ramos keeps it in. No, she does not. I thought that ball tight-roped the near touchline. Ramos, a senior out of Midland from the newly named Legacy High School, formerly Lee High School. Just couldn't keep that one in. Gutierrez. Now the Pirates with a chance the other way. Here comes Southwestern, getting numbers up the pitch. Gomez cutting back in, out to the right. Tried to put it back to the left. Grott was a little deep inside the box, just on the other side of the penalty spot. That ball was over her. What an up-tempo pace we're seeing to start this second half, just 4 minutes in, and it is box-to-box action. Tigers with a dangerous throw coming, and they'll take their time. Now the wind at their back in this second half here at Varsity Field. The wind is kicked up, gusts above 10 miles an hour, and we'll see if they can use that to their advantage. Still trying to find room to get this ball crossed in. Outstanding defending from Southwestern, but they will concede the corner, it appears. No, thought that was going to trickle out over the end line. Pirates able to knock it away, and here they come. Contact, but no whistle. Southwestern will backtrack to keep this one in play. But a very entertaining start to this second half. The first 5 minutes. Tigers from way outside. Don't know if that was a cross or a shot. There wasn't a whole lot behind it, and easily collected by York as it's turned over. Tigers committing numbers off the pitch, and they're going to have a free kick coming in late. Enough contact ruled our referee. The foul committed, I believe that was Mia Reyna who came in. Now a dangerous free kick coming. Chances have come by and large via set pieces. We will see what the visitors can do here. Is coming up to take it is Michaela Baxter, the senior from Deer Park. Greater Houston area product with a golden opportunity. 3 in the wall for the Pirates, just inside their own 18. Baxter takes it herself, takes a hop, and right at Aaron York. Yeah, I don't have any issue with Baxter taking that herself, but obviously the bounce took a lot off of that, and it was never trouble for York. Trying to battle back for possession. Kane coming from behind, the senior from Little Elm. And out to touch it goes. Came off the boot of, I believe that was Van Meter. The Tigers will have the throw. Oh, nice step through. Good work here from Morales, Vanessa Morales, and just as I say that, turns it over. Back to Medellin. Visitors knocking things around that back line. Grott, we know what she can do, ball at her boots, and trying to find Boswell and pass just behind number 3 in gray. We had a free-flowing, open second half thus far. If it continues like this, we're almost assuredly going to see some goals. Both teams willing to commit numbers forward. We're seeing a lot of space. Big collision, and the whistle will go against Southwestern. Pirates ruled to have committed the foul. It was Mia Reyna who gets a talking to, does the junior from McAllen, the former Mag High Bulldog. Coming up again, it'll be Baxter. She took the free kick previously that didn't amount to much. We'll see what she can do here. She can certainly put this one into the box, see if she can find a teammate. Baxter driving in, teammate there headed and right at York. Came off the back of the head. Pirates did a poor job of marking, to be quite frank. I think they thought the flag was going to come up for offside. It was well-timed. And the Tigers did a very good job there, but York well-positioned between the posts. Unfortunately for her and the Pirates, that one came right into her gloves. Referee Brian Parra let him play in the first half. He's had a few more calls early here in the second. I haven't seen a big difference in the physicality. Grott unable to settle it. The touch, it'll stay with the Tigers. 9 minutes into the second half, still 2-0 Pirates. Both goals coming in the opening 45, both from corner kicks and both from that top left flag. The Pirates' final match before they go into conference play. The next two on the road. at TLU and up in Sherman against Austin College before coming back home. They take on the Crusaders of the University of Dallas here in their conference home opener. But if this performance continues, they will go into conference with some momentum, and that is all you can ask for. Tigers playing along this near touch line. Nice overlapping run, trying to get by that final defender and do. Back in there. Kane. Southwestern trying to clear things, have yet to do so. Play continues, look to be contact, but referee swallowed the whistle. Now here comes Southwestern the other way. Bit of space for Reyna. Overlapping run. Pirates send it in. Groth there. Oh, Tischler with a fingertip to it, but nothing more. She couldn't come up with it cleanly. Off her line, and now able to take it away. The Tigers dodging one there. Groth was lurking at the far post. I mentioned the pace of play. It has picked up exponentially here in the second half. Both teams not wasting any time. There was a lot more possession, knocking the ball around in the first half. We haven't seen that here in the second as Southwestern concedes the corner. It is very direct from both of these teams. When they have it, you know what they're going to do. Nobody's knocking it back and keeping possession, waiting for reinforcements, trying to see what's available. They are headed straight toward the opposing goal. And just over 10 minutes into this second half, Pirates will make a change, it appears. They may make two. Lannon, the senior from Cedar Park, the starter, comes back on, taking the place of Kane. Tigers corner here from the near flag. Good ball. Pirates trying to clear it. Groth couldn't do so. Bouncing around. Pirates finally able to knock it out of danger. Do the smart thing and send it to touch. The Pirates goals both coming from corner kicks, and that's something they need to be cognizant of defensively and not give those same opportunities to the Tigers. Force them to find something through the run of play, which you can argue is more difficult. Up to Groth. Chance here, Tigers, edge of the box, shot. Oh, parried away, nicely done by York. That one's scorching the palms. Headed in, York secures it cleanly. Sophomore from St. Agnes Academy in Houston made the first, and that was certainly the more impressive of the two saves, as there was some pace behind that shot. And then quickly able to get back to her feet to secure it on the second. Pirates looking like they will make some more changes at the next opportunity. Starting to see more of a rotation, if you will, getting fresh legs on, and you can certainly understand why at the torrid pace we're seeing here in the second half. They're going to keep it up. They're going to need fresh legs. Turned over. Tigers. Another opportunity. Sent in. No one in yellow there, and that was, quite frankly, not the right decision. You have the ball turned over. Chance to get something going, and you just let the Pirates off the hook. And Jenny Pham comes back on, one of the starters, the senior from Katy. Hazen taking the place of Groth. And Powell comes on for Gomez. So 3 starters back on, Pham, Hazen, and Powell. All 3 goal-scoring threats. Pham more of a midfielder, but Powell and Hazen certainly will plug right back in up top. Powell. Able to find a teammate in space. Ball there. Tischler off her line. It was a nice idea. I like the fact that the Pirates kept it low. Everyone, I think, anticipated them sending that high and mixing things up. Tischler not caught. Nor did you expect she would be. Bam, from the back. A little contact. Play continues. Van Meter sends it over the top. Right into the path of Lannon. And Lannon is unable to hold on to it. Van Meter comes in to clean things up, conceding the throw. That's a heady play from Van Meter, the senior, the captain from Kingwood. Just immediately put her arms up away from the opponent, showing that there was no contact. And, well, there was certainly contact there. No, free kick for the Tigers. You need some of that. And anyone who says soccer is not a physical game, I don't know what you're watching. Half an hour remaining. 2-0 Pirates. Both goals coming in the first half, both from corner kicks. Pirates have not been able to find that third, but the visitors have not been able to pull one back either. And to touch, Morales able to win the throw for the Tigers. Van Meter comes up, trying to find Powell. Morales there again. Now, miscommunication as Ramos was cutting in that ball back behind the senior from Midland. You could see some obvious frustration on her face just when it looked like she was going to get something going. Pirates unable to keep it in. That time Boswell last to touch it. Tigers. Chance here. Spending some time in the Pirates' final third to see if they can make something of it. Powell, oh, here we go. We'll see what Jackie Powell has in store. Hazen running with her across the pitch. Powell streaming ahead, edge of the 18. Jackie Powell pushed away by Cadence Tischler. Powell did everything right. Came into the box, got the shot off right before the defender closed her down, but give Tischler credit. That was an impressive save from the sophomore goalkeeper out of the Colony. Looked like it was going to be destined for that near post. Just sneak inside, but Tischler had other ideas. Pirates still a chance, and we know what they can do with corner kicks. Little back heel from Hazen, sent in, looking for the far post. Tischler tries to punch it away, does on the second chance. Still danger looming. Pirates shot, deflected. And finally, no, Tischler thought she had it, now she finally does. Tense times for the Tigers. That ball just hanging out in the 6-yard box before Tischler could finally claim it. Anyone knows that is not the recipe for success. As Morales unable to settle the punt her way, the freshman from Wiley. Again, Morales the last to touch it, so Van Meter will come up to take the throw. Down the line, looking for Jackie Powell, able to get around the final defender. Powell, edge of the 18. Took a touch, and there's never an appeal for a handball from the Pirates. A beautiful evening here. The fans enjoying themselves, as we hope you are as well. Nice breeze at the back of Southwestern here in the second half. Sun is long since set, temperature dropping into the 80s. Pirate fans have been treated to a good one. And their final non-conference game before that SCAC slate gets underway. Still a lot of time, 26 minutes in fact remaining, but if you're the Tigers, you want to see something positive. Put a shot on York, force her to come up with a save, just get something going on that end of things. As the Pirates ready to make a change, but first it'll be a corner, and I mentioned opportunities. There's one here for ETBU. Coming from the near corner flag. Looking in the back post. Oh, that went off the post. It was over the outstretched glove of York. And the Pirates, fortunate indeed. I thought we saw an Olympico in the first half. We did not. That would have been one, as no one got a touch on that. Fortunately for the Pirates, the woodwork coming to their aid. Pirates free kick, I should say the goal kick, into the teeth of the blowing wind. And Baxter will give Southwestern and Van Meter a throw. The electric pace that we saw early in the second half has slowed down a bit, but Pirates still with chances. Through ball from Powell. Just too far in front of Verena, her intended target. Powell again in the midst of things. Pirates will let this one go out. I didn't know that we would be able to keep up that pace we saw early in this second half, where it was just almost a track meet. Great. Oh, Hazen just, that ball nearly intercepted. It was intended for Hazen from Powell. But give full credit, very well read that time. Lara harassing, and visitors will keep it. The interception made by Coughlin, the freshman from Fort Worth. Had she not gotten there, Hazen would have been in for a one-on-one on Tischler. And Tischler, her defense bailing her out there. There's another foul. Didn't see a whole lot in it. Referee Brian Parra saw it differently. Let's see a quick word for Van Meter. Kayla Moody, junior from League City, will come up to take it. Moody to the edge of the 18, takes a bounce, and this one, oh, Tischler off her and off the post, stays out. Sometimes luck is on your side, and it was there for Cadence Tischler. She went down to save a low shot. It ricocheted off of her, went to the post, and right back into her arms. And we all know when it comes off the woodwork, it can go anywhere. Unfortunately for she and the Tigers, it came right back to her. Here come the Pirates up the other way. Laura serving this one, low driving ball. Hazen looking for space, trying to get a shot off. Turns. Did it take a deflection? It did. Pirates corner. Just over halfway through the final 45. Still 2-0 Pirates. They have not found a goal here in the second half. Both goals coming in the first, both from corner kicks. And Sam Hazen, the senior from Massachusetts, over to take it. impressive attacking force. What does she have here in her service? And this one not on target. It just ends up harmlessly on the roof of the net. It appears that the Pirates are closer to finding the third than the Tigers are to finding their first. There's obviously good news for Southwestern and their fans. For ETBU, trying to get a bit of consistency. I spoke with their first-year head coach, Trey Petrick, the Minnesota native, before this match, and I asked him about his team, their style. He said really it's more about profiles than positions. As the Pirates make a change, Maddie Penders coming on, the freshman defender out of Clear Lake High School in Houston, the former Falcon, making her first appearance of the match. Under 20 remaining. Pirates certainly not parking the bus by any stretch, as there is so much time left. But not nearly as attacking-minded as they were in the first half or early here in the second. They appear more patient, willing to kind of take what the Tigers give them. As I say that, Hazen bears down. Tigers will have the throw. Again, we take the opportunity to invite you to join us tomorrow, high noon. It is going to be a good one at the Robertson Center. Pirates volleyball in action, taking on a certain team from the Alamo City. And what a matchup it is going to be. Southwestern 9-1. Don Flores side just a single blemish, and they are off to a roaring start. We'll see if they can take down their eternal foe. Move to double-digit wins in front of what is sure to be a raucous crowd tomorrow at the Robertson Center. Powell sends this one, and Tischler watches it off target. Had it covered. Again, 12 p.m., first serve. Join us, as there's going to be a great crowd, some great food, festivities. It's going to be a wonderful atmosphere if you're in the vicinity. If not, we'll have it for you, southwesternpirates.com and our Southwestern University Athletics YouTube page. We'll bring you all the action, every serve. Don Flore, another long-term coach here. He in his 9th season for the Pirates, and that's what happens. You let a coach have that kind of time, and it'll pay dividends. It doesn't happen overnight, as anyone can tell you. Pirates will take their time before the throw. As I said, with this 2-0 lead, more content, more patient here of late. They're unable to get anything in this trip down the pitch. Pirates trying to find something. Laura, that time the senior out of Katy. Wisely pulls it back. Van Meter surveys, now sends it in. Too tall for Powell. As Tischler takes it off the hop. Yeah, great crowd, and Tigers bringing a large contingent of their own fans as well. We mentioned a lot of their players call Central Texas home, so they are well represented. A quicker trip here to Georgetown for many of them than up to Marshall, just about 5 hours to the northeast of us. As Pena comes on for ETBU, the freshman from Red Oak, south of Dallas. almost ran herself out of space that time. Did Gutierrez able to stay with it. Gutierrez tried to track this one down in play. Off the corner flag, kept her upright, but couldn't keep her with the ball. Pirates, oh, nicely done here, working in tight spaces. Up to Powell again, looking for a touch. He couldn't get it to Laura, now does. Laura looking for the return ball, finds Powell. Great look from number 28. Here comes Powell. Again, edge of the 18. Powell looks to put it on her right. He was trying to find his space. But Tischler very well positioned in goal. And so much of being a good goalkeeper is where you're positioned in the goal mouth. You can have amazing reaction, great hands, but if you are not well positioned in frame, it's going to be difficult, if not impossible, to come up with the saves you need to. Both these goalkeepers do a very good job. Tischler seemingly always in the right place at the right time. Ramos. Pestering Moody, and he'll be off of Ramos. Van Meter, one of the captains, maybe looking for her fellow captain, Landon, and does. Now Van Meter down the line. Powell closest to it. Powell able to keep it in somehow. Nicely done by Jackie Powell. Little flip over the top of the defender. Pirates will have the throw, under a quarter of an hour remaining in this one. 2-0 still to score as it was at halftime. Both goals coming in the first 45, both from corner kicks. As Pirates have equaled their season total for goals. They had 2 coming into tonight. They had 2 in the first half, and that's the good news is before tonight, they had not scored more than 1 in a match, and hoping those floodgates will start to open up. Need to be careful here. Maybe dangerous. Tigers with a chance. Here they come. Ramos looking for a bit of space around that final defender. Has it on her right. Is going to have to pull it back. Great defense. But the Pirates concede the corner. But first, the Tigers will make a change as their starting defender, the former Cedar Ridge Raider from Round Rock, Mallory Duncan, comes back on to take her spot along the back line. And she will come forward, see if she can be a factor here. Actually, I say that she's going to be the lone defender back, and she will send her teammate forward for this corner kick opportunity. Through the 18, out it comes. Pirates there. Trying to find Powell, instead Coughlin. Coughlin again in the mix. Always seems to be around the ball. Laredo that time, the sophomore from Richardson. Looking for the return ball. She gets it. Laredo had to take it quickly, puts it back on the right, and she's going to switch field. Looking for a teammate along the top side. Good idea, but just too far in front of the intended target. Changes coming for both teams. 12.5 minutes remaining. Aubriana Morales, the senior from Richmond Foster, on for the Pirates. Jordan Vitale, the freshman from Wiley, on for the Tigers. It appears that there was an issue with the clock as our referee has gone to the scorer's table. They've now put 12:36 on, adding 6 seconds. Back to the action we go. Pirates, even though they haven't scored in the second half, they've been dominant, really dictating things. And Anno across the face. Pirates clear that one. Danger. York couldn't come up with it, and Pirates fans holding their breath. Thankfully, no one in yellow able to get on the end of that and knock it into a wide open net. Tigers are going to have to move quickly. Time starting to become a factor. Still trailing 2-0. And Meter, we get a piece of it. Here is Hazen. Has Powell. Flag stays down. Powell first to it. Battling. Powell cuts back inside. Little topo because she was just trying to get around the final defender. That was Coughlin there yet again. And give her credit. She's been busy tonight. And it's been impressive. As number 17, just a freshman out of Fort Worth Eaton. Moody pressing forward, turned over to the boots. Medellin. Laredo over the top. Flag stays down. York quickly off her line. Oh, couldn't come up with it cleanly. Needs to be careful. York fortunate. It looked like that ball was just a second away from coming out of the 18, and she grabbed it in the nick of time. Obviously, once it leaves the 18-yard box, she cannot use her hands. York able to get there, and still Tigers looking for that first goal. Just over 10 minutes remaining. Hazen streaking down the top side. Has she won a corner? She has. Another dangerous set piece for the Pirates. We'll see if they can find that third they've been looking for. As Moody and company make their way to the edge of the 18-yard box. You would imagine the way Pirates have dominated the second half, a third would pretty much put the nail in this one. In-swinger, dangerous area, still in the box, yet to be cleared, finally is. All the way back to Van Meter. She'll send it to Hazen. Hazen looking to serve another one in. Hazen takes it in herself. Couldn't connect with the teammate. Pirates. Oh, beautiful ball inside. That was Laura with the feed, and a shot well over the top, just leaning back, never on target. But Yamilia Lara, the senior out of Katy, has been another impressive player off the bench. She's one of the substitutes who's really had a huge contribution tonight for Southwestern. And speaking of substitutes, we'll see a few more as Powell comes off. That may be her evening with under 8 minutes remaining. Ever dangerous is the sophomore from McKinney. Even though she has and ended up in the back of the score sheet, she has definitely had a good outing tonight. She can definitely be pleased with her performance. Hazen, the corner. Tischler there. Give her credit as well. The Tigers goalkeeper is as advertised, a sophomore from the Colony. The reason she is the reigning ASC goalkeeper of the week. I think the goalkeeper of a lesser caliber, this score line would certainly be much higher in favor of Southwestern. Tischler, unable to get there in time, and the Pirates narrowly send this one wide of the near post. Coming out of the back, Cadwar just a touch to it, couldn't wrap it around that post. Pirates fans, one eye on the clock, one eye on the pitch as they look to secure this victory before again heading to the road the next two. This is a huge bounce back victory for the Pirates after falling at Hardin Simmons 4-0 in their last time out, trying to snap their two-game skid. Losses at Cal Lutheran and Hardin Simmons. As we said, Pirates on the road. Friday, it'll be down in Seguin to take on TLU. Vanessa Morales comes on for ETBU. That'll be their final match in September. And then on to October, the next Friday, they will be up in Sherman to take on the Roos of Austin College. And then here, 48 hours later, for their home opener, University of Dallas Crusaders, will be here. Sunday, October the 6th, mark your calendars, 2:30 p.m. kick with UD here at Varsity Field. The visitors, they head home to there in Marshall. As two teams make the trip east across the Lone Star State, they will host Howard Payne and Hardin Simmons on Thursday the 26th and Saturday the 28th before taking on their rival in Longview, Laterno. They make that short trip over to Longview, and anyone who knows anything about East Texas, it is a rivalry between Marshall and Longview whenever those two towns do it up. Hazen cuts in. Hazen just inches off the near post, and that would have certainly done it with 6 minutes remaining. But she has been very impressive, and that's what you want. A player of that caliber, a senior in her final campaign, leading by example, the Culver Academy's product out of Northbridge, Mass. I think Coach Hamilton and Coach Oscom will be pleased with the performance tonight, particularly from these upperclassmen who you really need to step up as you get into conference. They have to lead the way. They have to set that bar and force everyone else to come up to it. I've seen that tonight from Hazen, her classmate Van Meter. Lannon as well has had a good outing. And a card comes out. First yellow of the night. We had made it to almost 85 minutes without a caution, as the Tigers will see the first yellow of the evening. Vanessa Morales, the freshman from Wiley, there with the yellow. And too tall for everyone. That time, Penders taking it. And Pirates able to make something of it. I thought it was all for naught. That was not the case. So Southwestern with the free kick. Tigers concede the corner. With under 5 minutes remaining, you would imagine the Pirates not have all too many opportunities, but they are continuing to look. They want more goals. Not satisfied with two. In swinging to the near post. Cleared away. And as I said, for a team that has not scored more than one goal in a single game this season, if they could come away with two or three, already have two, if they could add a second or another to it, I think they would be very pleased. Have those shooting boosts laced tight going into the SCAC. The sun is set, the moon rising here at Varsity Field in Georgetown. A beautiful evening coming to a conclusion. Pirates looking for the cherry on top. Another shot off target. It's not the shot. Sometimes you look at the stats and you say, oh, they have 10, 15 shots. That's really not what you want to focus on. You want to focus on shots on goal. That's what matters. And unfortunately, that is a number that is much less than the shots tonight for the Pirates, as not a ton of them have been on frame. That is something they will certainly be working on. Obviously, you have to get the shots, but it's all about shots on goal. Tigers, could they pull one back? I don't know that they'll be able to find two with just 3 minutes remaining, but stranger things have happened. Pirates unable to head it away, at least initially. Now they will send it out. No. Ball stays in play. Coming in that time was Duncan. Able to find Laredo, and now cleaned up by Penders. Tigers continuing to press. They have not given up the ghost, nor would you imagine they would. They're trying to find something as York is able to come away with this one. They're trying to find something positive to take out of this one before they head home. A whistle there, a lot of contact. The Pirates will win the free kick, under 2 minutes remaining. Again, both goals coming in the first half, both from corner kicks. Even though the Pirates have not been able to find a third here in the second half, it's been an impressive performance. And arguably a more dominant performance in the second half. They've enjoyed much more possession. But if they're going to work on one thing, you'd have to say it's going to be shots on goal. Have to tighten those shooting boots. Tigers unable to put this one on. 75 seconds remaining. The Pirate fans can enjoy their Friday night with a win underneath their belt. The victory will move the Pirates to 2-3 on the season and keep them perfect 2-0 here at home. A loss will drop the Tigers below 500 as they will move to 2-3 also. And their first road blemish, now 1-1 on the road for ETBU. Trying to find something. Final 40 seconds. Pirates defense has been stingy in this second half. They know ETBU's really been working, trying to pull one back, and full credit to Southwestern. They've not given them that opportunity. Can they keep the victory and keep the shutout as well? Obviously a point of pride for defenses. And I don't know that they're going to have to do much more than put this one back into play. Pirates fans with the countdown. And the Pirates take it. 2-0 the final. A pair of first half corner kick goals from Southwestern. Next two on the road. And then back here for their conference home opener in early October against the Crusaders of the University of Dallas. For our entire Southwestern University crew, thank you for joining us, and as always, we thank you for your support of Southwestern University Athletics. We'll see you next time right here at SouthwesternPirates.com. The final, Southwestern 2, ETBU 0.